Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Hey, good morning. Maybe I should do a flight training. Let's do one flight training. I think I finished all those. No, I didn't. Okay, let's do a flight training. So I'm flying over the runway. Gotta descend, downwind, base leg, and final.
I was looking at yours, it's 25 watts. It's 45 watts, it's only for one phone and one tablet. Like, it's very small.
Flagstaff Airport is right in front of us, and we're currently at 8,500 feet. That's 500 feet above the standard traffic pattern. It's a good altitude to avoid interfering with aircraft already in the pattern. Proceed above the terrain, making sure you maintain our current altitude.
Current altitude. Oh, so I'm already above it. 8,500, okay. There we go. That's only a 10-watt charger? Yeah, order a 25-watt one.
We're going to land on runway 21, coming from the right to the left. We'll be following a left-hand traffic pattern as we did in Sedona. Ready? Reduce speed to 80 knots and start a turn to the left toward a 120-degree heading.
120-degree heading. At 80 knots. Oh, I'm supposed to maintain... altitude.
Gotta watch your altitude above the traffic pattern. You dropped too low.
Hey, Nathan.
Pass over the runway again. Start descending to 8,000 feet, still maintaining 80 knots. Let's start again.
Oh, I failed. They're making me redo it.
Ready? Reduce speed to 80 knots and start a turn to the left toward a 120-degree heading. we pass over the runway again, start descending to 8,000 feet, still maintaining 80 knots. You'll enter the pattern in the middle of the downwind leg for runway 21. We've got clearance to enter the downwind leg and land on runway 21. Keep your attitude, then follow the standard pattern. Extend 10 degrees of flaps. Complete the traffic pattern until landing, as you learned previously.
I can't maintain 80 knots with the flaps out. Oh, maybe I'm getting there. Come on. Get to those 80 knots. I don't want to fail again. Nathan, I'm doing pretty good. You? Okay, I'm up to 80 knots. Okay, good. Don't go over altitude. I suck at these. I'm a bad pilot, for sure. I just need a good co-pilot. That's true. Oh, 65 knots. Okay. Gotta tell me this stuff, lady. 65 knots. Oh, maintaining altitude too. I think. So stay at 8,000. Although that marker is much below mine, so. I seem to always land too far to my left. Well, at least you didn't fail me this time.
Good integration, but something tells me you can do even better.
You think? Think, lady? Okay, Nathan, where do you want us to fly from? Name an airport to take off from. List any airport in the world to take off from. Hey, Marka. Nathan might not be here anymore. Okay, Marka. What airport do you want us to take off from? Any airport in the world. I want to sometime land on the Nelson airport here. Fly Penticton to Nelson would be a fun one to do and land on that airport. Oh, Jess wants her Michigan one. Okay, let's do Michigan one while we're waiting for another suggestion. Reed City, take off from the airport that doesn't exist. Or you want to take us up from a real airport? Grand Rapids, from the international airport. Fly from Grand Rapids. Depart. Then we'll have to fly north along the highway. Cedar Springs has an airport. Actually, two. Hey, there's a Nelson here. Sand Lake. Big Rapids. Let's take something different. Yeah, let's just take a small Cessna. 157 or Skyhawk. Let's go with the Skyhawk. Flight conditions not real. Let's, yeah, partially cloudy. That works for me. Let's fly the Cessna Skyhawk. So hang on, let's Grand Rapids. I'm on this airstrip, so 7 or 26. No, that's 8. 8 left, 26 right. So let's see which one we're supposed to run off from. Or take off from. It doesn't tell us.
Grand Rapids ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra pushback, request accepted.
Really don't need a pushback in this, but
Grand Rapids ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra requesting the end of pushback.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, request to end pushback received.
Grand Rapids ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra request taxi for departure to the west with whiskey.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra, taxi to and hold short at runway 26 left via taxiway Alpha Juliet Bravo cross runway 35 Bravo Charlie. Contact tower on 135.65 when ready.
Taxiing hold short
I thought I
runway
released the
26 left
brake.
via taxiway Alpha Juliet Bravo cross runway 35 Bravo.
There we
Charlie
go.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
hey dude, coming through. That's not a taxiway. I think they want us on here. And runway 26. So that's this way. As far as numbers go, they're just degrees. You can figure out what 26 is just by heading toward that degree. Every airport number is just the degree of that airstrip. Are we not on a taxiway? Why is there like barricades over the... Oh, because it's probably not a custom built runway and there's errors on it. I'm sure these signs shouldn't be in the middle of the road. Hopefully they're not actually collidable objects. I think I'm supposed to be on this. Yeah, that's definitely a taxiway. Yeah, I guess I'll find out if it's a if I can collide with it. Nope, good. Like it's an error. Alpha Juliet. How do I get clearance? There's no... Hold short of runway via... And then what do I do? Maybe if I go a little further forward. Apparently I'm not getting the option. Okay, I'm just going to go on the runway because I'm not sure. I'm not getting any... Oh! I might be at the wrong taxiway. But this is Alpha Juliet, but it says B. I don't know which one. Did I pass B? Well, I'm just going to take off. Don't use flaps for takeoff, do you? I guess you could, yeah, I guess some people do for stall. You could use flaps, I guess. Well, I didn't have the option to take off.
Grand Rapids approach Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Skyhawk 1 miles northwest of Grand Rapids 1,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, Grand Rapids approach. Squawk 0242. Squawk 0242 Cessna, X-ray Golf Sierra. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles northwest of Grand Rapids 1,400 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay. This is Grand Rapids. Hey, there's a Myers down there. Well, I think that's Myers there, off, if I recall right. Somewhere on this road, further downtown, would be a Mongolian Grill as well. I think we've gone there. They're closed? Okay, there used to be one. See, I think that's Myers right there, right? Might be a mall. You want to go fly over downtown Grand Rapids? Yeah. They're a little further north. We're coming in from the east. Turn on progressive taxi. Okay, I'll have to try to figure that out next time. Coming to downtown. Oh, where's the John Ball Zoo from downtown? Is it further south? Here we go. I guess there's a bridge going over the river here. Isn't the college here somewhere? Along the river?
Cessna X-ray Golf, Sierra York, leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated. Clock 1200. Frequency change approved. Southwest 39er, 59er, you are 19 miles southeast.
A lot of bridges.
2,700 feet. Expect higher left runway 26 left approach. Fly nose transition. Clear to nose.
Definitely flying way too low altitude, but
00. Frequency change approved Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Grand Rapids approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Skyhawk, 6 miles northeast of Mike India 78 1000 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Grand Rapids approach. Squawk 7017.
Squawk 7017 Cessna X-ray Golf.
if someone saw a Cessna this low along the river, they'd be calling 911.
Roger Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Road splits up here. I think we want to stay with the river. If I remember right. Because if we go left along that road, we go right to Lake Michigan. Which would be cool, but we're not headed to Lake Michigan right now. And you said you lived in farmland. What does this look like? A forest or farmland? Never let you forget that. My parents-in-law also said they lived in farmland. What does this look like? Farmland or a forest? You can see how hilly it is over here. Just a lot of small little hills. They've got a good... Oh, there's the baseball diamond. What team is it? Whitecaps. There, Whitecaps play right there. Busy part of the highway when the Whitecaps are playing. You should live stream your... Do another one right now. Both do live streams. It shouldn't be too bad of an echo. I like the turbulent air. The plane is always just fluctuating all over the place. I like the updrafts and downdrafts. Belmont up ahead. Where's the dump? Is that closer to Big Rapids? Sandpoint area? I can always smell when you're there. Hey, there's a nice golf course there I didn't know about. Okay, I've got it. I think set just about perfect here. So I'm not touching any controls right now. It's cool to see the speed going up and down and the angle of attack going up and down. And you can see the vertical speed. I think V speed would be vertical speed. Is going up and down as well, but we're consistently gaining altitude. I should be able to... Someone is calling me on Messenger. That has never happened to me before. So we're still gaining altitude. Slightly less on the throttle. Oh, there's a big rest area there. Some geocaches in there. No, 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 no. Overcorrecting. Small moves on that yoke. Doran Field. Wilds Field. So I guess these are airports, little. Yeah, they must be little airports. Grass strips. Did you wash my cup? It's like it's broken now. It's so clean that the lid doesn't stay open anymore. The little sippy cup doesn't stay open. The sippy. Every time I try to drink, it's closed. It's so clean you broke it. Okay, where's Big Rapids? Gotta be coming closer to that. Actually, Big Rapids closer to Reed City than Big Rapids is to Grand Rapids, so yeah, it might take a little bit to get to Big Rapids. You don't realize how much the interstate... It's not even an interstate, is it?
Wisconsin Tree 9054, you were 16 miles west.
Just the highway.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 35 approach via Judd transition. Clear to Judd. Wisconsin Tree
How much?
9054, you were 15 miles west of Grand Rapids. Contact Grand Rapids Tower on 135.65 when inbound on the approach.
How much the interstate winds back and forth. Like
Tower on 135.65 Wisconsin Tree 9054.
I see the farmland, I see the fields, right? But there's definitely more forest than farmland. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe this will prove you guys right for a while. We'll see when we get to Reed City if there's more farmland than forest or not. Hmm?
I'm gonna shower.
You should be live streaming that. I don't care. You should be live streaming. Hey, there's Sand Lake. You said that's where the dump is? No? Sand Point? I wasn't paying attention. We might have passed it too. Go away, help menu. Although, what else is in there? We've got the tower. So we can actually change camera here. Oh, have a checklist. Pre-flight checklist. So you can do our full... Okay, that'd be cool to do. Oh, speed up time, no thanks. Yeah, we don't really need a map because I know where we're going. Hey, that looks like a dump. Pearson Township. It is right along the side of the highway, so it's a mountain of garbage. It's funny, that's a landmark. Oh, so this airplane actually has a red line of how high, so you don't actually max out the throttle on this thing unless you're in an emergency. I think we're about halfway there. And there's no farmland here. There was some farmland there north of Grand Rapids, but there's, I mean, there you see a field here and there, but not much for farmland. Oh, okay. So you see the airspeed has a green line from about 48 knots to 130 knots. What's the white line from 40 knots to 90 knots? And then engine, I've got a green line. I'm right at the max of the green line right now. My flying has improved, but I haven't done any flying since the last live stream. I have only played this game while live streaming. Oh, okay, so that's cruising. That would make sense. Because right now I'm pretty high speed. Coming through Morley. When we get to Big Rapids, do you want us to stick on the big highway or the back highway? Well, I guess the reason I went high speed was to gain altitude, but what I should do is open the throttle and change the angle of attack. That'll gain altitude quick, without having to go as high speed. There's an airfield in front of us. Not sure exactly where we are. Well, let's see what the town name is here. Stanwood. Alright, I see the runways north to south here. which would make it what? Would that be runway 18? No. I'm trying to remember how the runway numbers, the degrees, so IAS, do I have those? I'm not seeing a GS and a IAS. Oh, so it might be runway 35, give or take. That's probably Muskegon River, yes. In fact, I think that's Big Rapids in front of us there. If I stick to this road instead of the main road. Big Rapids is more off the highway, but yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right there. It goes right between the high. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, so if I had landed on that little runway that we just flew over top of, the direction we're going right now, I would have landed on runway 0? Is there such a thing as a runway 0? Or would they just call it 36? I've never heard of runway 0. I know 36 and probably runway 1. Oh yeah, see, here's Big Rapids. Yep, that's Big Rapids. I've bought you stuff from that store. I remember that. Don't remember if that's a Lowe's or a different Menards. Menards. This is a Menards, and that's a Lowe's over here. So that's a Lowe's there, and then we have a Walmart and a Myers. So Myers is the first one, and then Walmart is this one coming up. Yeah, it'll be the Walmart. Some good little restaurants in there. And right in front of us is this college or university, Big Rapids University. Ferris State University, right here. Right here, the football field, all these buildings. There's the old highway. Pretty aggressive maneuver there. Yeah, I've never heard of Runway 0 though. Because you would think there should be a Runway 0. Do they just go to the nearest, whichever is nearer, Runway 1 or Runway 36? So this right here, if we landed on that runway, I'd say runway 33. Let's see what the number is on there. See if I'm right. Oh, runway 32. Close. Yep, fairgrounds right here. And runway... I was going to say 15, but it's 14 right there. Oh, and then there's two run. Okay, I forgot that there's two airstrips here. A weird layout. Shadow of the plane's quite bugged up. Oh, this means we'll fly over Paris. Hey, Iron Thunder. We're about to fly over where Jess grew up. I've driven this highway several times, but Jess lived on this highway. High school, you took it every day? In Big Rapids, an hour away? Oh, it's only 15 minutes away. Okay.
Oh, it was out of
Oh, okay. Muskegon River. Sandpit, yeah. Would you know how to get there? I've been there, but I don't remember exactly how to get there.
It's one that I forgot.
This is why she said she grew up in farmland. Because there's some fields here. Still more forest than farm.
Public to say that.
No, no, you already have publicly said it. It's just fun rubbing it in. You guys finally got a week and a half free? Or was that Paris?
Oh.
I thought Paris was on... Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention, so... Hey Marka, I think this took way too long over here. I have to go do some real world stuff. I'll get to your flight next time. Or maybe even later. We'll see what game we go with later, but... Hey, this is where Jack lives. There's a hill here, so... Because there's a hill right here. This feels like the hill you'd make over and you always go, hey, that's where Jack lives. Right here, right here. This is the hill right here. So I gotta say that's where Jack lives. As in the donkey. This game sips a lot more time and a lot faster than you expect. I don't know if it's very sucks up time as fast for you guys watching, but for me flying the plane, it just time disappears. Okay. We are in Reed City. In the farmland. There's a school. High school with a track. Yoplait. That's Yoplait on the right of the road here. Downtown missed it. Yeah, I'll do a loop around. I'll do a loop around because I missed your house. Favorite park right here. Just flew over it. That's where we got married. Aggressive move. Your mom worked at the airport before it closed?
I barely remember it. Yeah, it was very, very
Hey, look, it's your house. Has a garage apparently now. Who knew? There's the hospital. Okay, I gotta do more loops around that.
few more.
I swear your house changed. It's a different house this time. You literally fly over, it's a different house. Okay. Let's try that a little better. We'll go further out of town. Make less aggressive moves. Not try to crash the plane. Yeah, I was flying way too slow. I should probably put the flaps out. Fast food joints over here. Yes, you wouldn't fly a Cessna at these extreme angles, but I'll put the flaps out at 10%. Let's go even. Full flaps. Oh, see, it's a same house as last time, or the first time this time. Okay. Let's fly down this road the opposite direction. Let's go to the school. Is that the school at the end of your road? It's the elementary school. Yeah, I'm flying very unrealistically. I'm surprised I haven't dropped out of the sky as aggressively as I'm flying. Headline news. Cessna crashes in Reed City. There's the high school. Middle school, high school in the front, middle school in the back. That was a weird glitch. Right there. And then we got married. We just flew past where we got married. But on the right hand side there's a park. And it actually curves around till over here. This is still all the park. Oh! Yeah, a real plane wouldn't be able to handle the physics that I'm putting this plane through. So, right above the plane, 12 o'clock right in front of us, you see that open green spot? Right here, we're diving into the green spot there. That's where we got married. Right here. Little gazebo there. Yeah, we went and flew kites over here by the airport. It's a defunct airport, doesn't exist anymore. Let's go land this plane, and then we'll get out of here. Call it a day. No, I'm just doing the downwind. This is called the downwind, and then when I make the turn, I forget what that's called. Oh! Sabaton has a new Christmas song? Oh, airport's there. Okay. There we go. Give me the right I'm totally coming in at the wrong. Way too steep. Let's get a little more flap. It's going to be a rough landing. We're way too high altitude.
Kilo Romeo Charlie Tango traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 2 miles north 1,800 feet inbound to land runway 17.
Full flaps helped. I'm still too fast, but I got fairly good runway there, so fairly long runway. Oh, that was actually not too bad. Always seem to stick to the left of the center line, but I'm not going to hit the brakes yet. I want to taxi it to the end. Okay, yeah, that was way too fast, but pulled it off. And got it to the right speed right at the very end. Barely got the stall message as I touched down. Yeah, that's a really funky looking building. but it doesn't look funky in here because it's
There's no way to
computer
describe
generated.
that painted with weird colored glass.
Well, wouldn't that be perfect, having a stall horn go off right as you touch down? I mean, you are going as slow as possible right at touchdown. Because I think that was a fairly gentle touchdown compared to some of my other ones. I thought it would be a rough one, but... there we go. Yeah, that building should look different. Let's just see if I can figure out how to shut this thing down. I bet you I don't have to turn it off with a key, I just have to flip the right switch. That's our throttle. That's where the mixture is on here, okay. There's got to be a switch to click. Make the yoke invisible. Well, here we go, master. Turn the batteries off. Okay, I turned the batteries off, it's still running. Oh, there's a key off position. Oh. Off. Oh, okay. I gotta learn the right order to do these things, but I'm slowly learning this stuff. Anyway, I am out of here. We're gonna go do real world stuff. Tomorrow is the giveaway. Tomorrow we find out who won Farming Sim 22. It's going to be an expensive day for me. It's going to be fun. So tomorrow morning, I'll likely be back tonight, but I don't know for sure. But 100% tomorrow morning we'll play Farming Sim. We'll probably play for half an hour to an hour before we start doing the giveaway. Microsoft bought a Kelowna tech company. Huh. What did Kelowna invent that Microsoft wanted to buy? Basically. Keeps harmful content off of Xbox. Okay. So we landed, or we took off there, and landed in Reed City. Let's see if we can show you the building. Give us a street view. Street view? Ah, I could drag the little person. No?
No, I just googled airfield.
Reed City, Michigan Airfield. Images. There we go. That's what that's where we parked. Abandoned airport. That's the road. This is the actual airstrip. We're parked. No. That airstrip is behind us there. Okay, this is the parking lot for cars. Road's here. So we parked on the other side of this building. Yep, this is exactly where we parked to go fly kites. Defunct airport. But yeah, that was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting. There's Linda's Mini. Yes, that is. I wasn't expecting any people to show up, so thank you for you guys that did show up. Nathan, Mark, and Iron Thunder. And Iron Thunder, send me a link. Maybe I could just Google Sabaton Christmas song. I'll have to check it out. I am out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.